And recording. So, oh, today's beer is we're not going to show the label because they haven't paid me, give me money. But we are drinking an IPA, a 9% ABV IPA for me today. Because that's actually part of the premise of this channel. This video is because I've just recently come back and started to do reaction videos once again after a hiatus. I think the last reaction video I did prior to last week, I don't know, it was almost a year ago. So this channel is on and off. I'll go through periods where I'm pretty dark, where I don't do anything, and then I'll have a couple of months where it's just like video, 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 video. And so this is kind of in case anyone is just now encountering this channel, because again, I've just come back. So maybe this is brand new to you. Or if you've previously subscribed, because it's been a while, this will serve as a little bit of a refresher as far as what it is I do and what this channel is. Because I just love music and I love spreading like awareness of like different bands. But I have a wide swath of what it is I listen to. Like growing up, it was like classical, hip hop, R&B, rock, metal, then into like industrial, which is also metal. Um, you'll get like some EDM stuff, some electronic stuff. I like old school country, like Johnny Cash. Not anything new country because it sucks, my opinion. But I listen to the gamut of what I listen to is pretty. It's pretty wide. Um, but we all get stuck in our ways, and after a certain amount of time, you kind of like stop exploring. So the same artist on repeat, the same playlist on repeat, the same station, Pandora station, or Spotify, or whatever you use. No judgment. Uh, but after a certain age, life kind of gets in the way and you stop exploring. And as much as I listen to a lot of different things, I did have sort of my niche. So there were certain bands I just never got to. And that's kind of what this channel is meant to be. Me sort of now that I have time or the ability to actually like listen, the bands that I missed out on who were of my generation or bands that were previously unknown to me from a previous generation or something new, current, that I'm just unaware of. I want to hear it. Uh, and generally, what I won't do on this channel is anything that's pretty popular um, because everyone's already heard it. I've already heard it. I've listened to like your Metallica's Tool is one of my favorite bands. I love Gojira, uh, Nine Inch Nails, like the classics, System of a Down, like things like that. I generally won't react to because I've already heard them. And in addition to that, they're fucking millionaires. They've got millions and millions of fans. They've got all the money in the world, more money than they will ever be able to spend in their lifetimes. They don't need more monetization from videos like this. It's it's kind of just like a waste. So like I'd rather my attention go and be focused on bands who either never made it, who are barely surviving, or like just never got attention. Or maybe even they're still going and they're still making money, but they could always get a better audience, a bigger audience. Because, like any creative endeavor, if someone puts in the time, you want to like acknowledge the hard work and also like just give it a chance. Because if everyone listens to like the big top 10 pop stars or whatever, then all of the struggling artists are just going to keep struggling. So, as far as I'm concerned, anyone who's already made it, congratulations, you've won. Go away. Give everybody else a chance. To a degree, because some of those are bops. And you'll notice I keep taking sips because another component of the channel is that I drink when I do these videos. Ideally, I don't get drunk, but it can happen. Last week, there were 2 videos I didn't actually upload because I did pour a little heavy handed with my whiskey pour. That's why I'm doing beer tonight, just to make sure I can upload content. But yeah, I drink when I do these because it keeps me honest. And the approach I take in this format is generally, how do you discover new music? Uh, some people might say it's just like, oh, I discovered a new band on Pandora or Spotify. But generally, what it is you're hanging out with a buddy. You're just shooting the shit. You're just like discussing random life bullshit. And then, like, during a certain point in the conversation, they'll say, oh, you ever listen to such and such band? Or did you ever hear tale of this particular group or artist? And you're just shooting the shit. You're likely just having a beer. You might be at a bar. You might be at somebody's house. And you're just hanging out. So that's sort of the approach I take, is that anyone who gives me a suggestion, if it's a band I haven't heard, if it seems interesting, I'll have my beer or a cocktail and I'm just check it out. Give my actual, like, just genuine reaction. And I don't really tend to edit my videos much either, because I don't care. I don't care about the quality of how this looks. And honestly, when people do like a shit ton of editing, it makes me personally think like, oh, they wanted to edit out something that they said. They want to be very complimentary. They want to make sure it comes across as really good to the artist in case they see it. Not me. I don't give a shit. Because people are a spectrum. Not everyone's going to like everything. And just because I like something doesn't mean you'll like it if you're watching this video. And on the flip side, if I hate something, you might like it. And I'm not going to like say something's good or something's bad generally. I'm just going to say if I like it or if I feel some sort of attachment to it. On occasion, I will say something sucks if it sucks. And I've done that a handful of times. Oh, I'm never going to get free concert tickets from certain people. And I don't care. But yeah, it's just about giving like an honest reaction, because the way I decide what I'm going to listen to primarily is based off suggestions in the comments. So if I give a fake reaction and say, ooh, yeah, this is great, give me more of this, and then you give me more of that, excuse me, I burped into the microphone. But if you give me a suggestion for something I don't like, it's just going to waste everybody's time. There's no point to it. And yeah, why? Why do that? So, just a quick heads up, if you've just barely come across my channel and you've decided to watch this video. Not many people watch my vlog videos. But just in case, I just wanted to give that sort of refresher and or just basic explanation. Because again, everything is a spectrum. So some things are going to be good for me and bad for you, and vice versa. And specifically today, I'm doing beer. Sometimes I do cocktails. It really just depends on what I'm in the mood for. If I happen to get too sloshy, as happened last week because I did a pretty heavy pour on the whiskey I was drinking, you'll probably see me upload less videos because, as happened this last week, I had two videos that I just had to. Because, yeah, I went too heavy on the pour, which is why I'm doing beer tonight. Just a heads up. So, some videos I'll be very coherent and I'll have a lot to say. Some of them you'll see that it's the last one of the night. And in addition to that, generally you can tell by the length of a video reaction whether I like the song or not. Because if I enjoy something, I tend to have a lot to say, and I'll go into breakdowns, and sometimes I'll go and look at the lyrics and try to give meaning behind what the artist actually meant. I'll do like a deep dive and try to figure out what the song is really about. And if I don't really care for a song, it's more just gonna be like, I hope this finishes. I hope this finishes. Come on, get out of here, get out of here. And it'll be a very short video, and I won't really have much to say at all. So you can generally gauge how the video is going to go based off the length of it. Just a heads up. This one here is a 12-minute video. Stop!